Now they say that beauty is in the heart. Hey, Yoruba accent wants to attack me at this wrong time. Okay. They say that beauty is in the hands of the beholder. But for today's guest, it is also in the hand of the artist. Our guest today is one of the most phenomenal makeup artists I've ever met, from some of the baddest soft girl glams to some of the beautiful bridal transformations. She is pouring her soul into her craft, and we're going to be finding out all about the beauty business soon. What's up, people? Quite enough. Welcome to another episode. I am your host, the Voice Gemma, and Quite Enough is that show where we amplify the stories and the voices of young African creatives. Now, like I said, our guest today is one phenomenal artist. Now, I know that some of us have personal mandate or personal issues with makeup artists because some of the transformations we've seen. Let's leave it at that. But then my guest here today, when you take a look at her, you know that her work speaks for her just from her face. I have the most beautiful Black Barbie, as we call her. We have Claudia on the show. Hi, Claudia.
Gemma, you're making me blush.
Oh, you should. Blush is one of the instruments for makeup.
I know, right? I'm blushing. I kept holding it.
How are you?
I'm fine. Thank you very much for having me today.
I'm excited because I've been wanting to have you on the show. I know we've had several types of creatives, but we've never had a makeup artist.
I was surprised when you got to me. I was like, wow.
No, I think it should be justice to the fact that I was once a makeup artist.
Really?
Yes. I think the period between 2020 to 2020 to early 2022, where I decided that is not my calling. It's not something I want to do every day, you know. But then it's something you've been doing and you're thriving at. And we're going to get all into that. But I love to keep my guests on their toes. So we're going to play a lot of games.
All right.
So are you ready?
I'm ready.
So the first thing we're going to play is this or that.
All right. This or that?
Yes, okay. You're going to pick. You're going to make a choice. Some will be hard, some will be easy, some will be obvious.
Okay.
But let's go anyway. And you don't have to think too much.
Okay.
Yes. So bold lip or dramatic eye looks?
Both lips.
I think I saw that coming because I've seen a lot of your looks and your lips are usually, the bold ones. So natural light or ring light?
No, ring light.
Okay, so solo bookings or bridal team glams?
Bridal team glams.
Okay.
That's much money.
Well, you know the drama that comes with the
so
bridal
far
team.
as they pay, the money is there. There's no problem.
Okay, that's fair. Fair enough. So no makeup looks or colorful makeup?
Colorful makeup.
All right. So creating content or working with clients, which do you prefer?
Chema, that's a hard one. Working with clients.
All right.
Ask me why.
Why?
Because you can create content while working with clients.
Them. Yeah. Two birds with one stone.
Yeah.
So, which do you prefer the most, skin prep or final touches?
Final touches.
I don't know. I prefer skin prep.
Why?
Because for me, skin prep is like the foundation to how your makeup is going to look. So I look forward to, how the skin is before I start the skin work. So I usually enjoy that.
I thought of final touches because, the dotting the eyes and cutting the teeth is also very important.
It's also very important. Yeah, that makes sense. But I don't know. I just love wearing weird things. But then that's why I'm not a makeup artist full time anymore. So, do you prefer to get inspiration from local makeup artists around you, or do you sometimes get your inspiration from international artists?
Well, I follow everyone, international, local. I just love good work. Right. So I just go with everything that is good.
Absolutely. Well, thank you for indulging me, but that doesn't mean you've escaped. There are more games to come.
All right.
So now let's focus on you now. Now, makeup is something a lot of people are getting to, whether for personal purposes or for commercial purposes, right? Yeah. So at which moment did you decide, okay, I want to do something different with my life, like other than, before we even get to that, what was it you wanted to do? before makeup, makeup came into the picture? What was it you wanted to do?
The truth is, I was just going to school. I had nothing planned. Like handwork, it didn't even occur to me. So the lady I actually trained from, she's the one that told me that you keep carrying this your bag and going to school every day. Do you think what they give you in the house is going to be enough for you to like sustain yourself? She was the one that put the idea in my head, and that's how I just said, anyways, I've loved makeup. I used to do 1 or 2 things on my face. Why don't I just go and
try?
Knowing that, no, since I already know the basis is going to be very easy. But when I got there, I realized that whatever I knew was trash. I had to go back, but it was a very amazing journey. I'm so thankful to her for like dragging me into it, because I actually love it. I really love it.
Yeah, I mean, we can see it. Every time your videos pop up on my timeline, I see how much you talk about your work and also your relationship with your clients, how you keep them at ease, and then the final transformations are usually so beautiful. Now, I know that she, pulled you into doing that, but was this something you just wanted to do as a hobby before you decided, okay, I want to own my own business right now?
No, when she told me about it, I was like, it could be a business, but I had no idea I could be, because basically when I was learning, it was very slow for me. I had no idea I would ever be up to this level. So I don't know, it just came like that. And yeah, it's a full business now.
So when exactly did you start, like as a business, that you're like, okay, this is my brand, people can hire me directly?
Because I actually trained 2022. I can say that I became like more confident with my work like 2023.
Okay. That's really nice. And also seeing how you are able to not only work with clients but also do makeup on yourself, right? And you said when you started, it wasn't something that was easy for you. It was kind of slow. Were there points where you felt like, am I sure this is really what I want to do? Because you know that, especially with handwork, it can be as if like, did I make a mistake? Because some people just started, like for me, I started makeup because I enjoyed it. And I had a lot of sisters, so most of them were into makeup. Most of my sisters were makeup artists on their own. So every time I went to them, I was like, I want to learn, and everybody's just going to look at me. You know, our sisters can be like, what's this one doing here? And they're like, go and learn yourself. So the first thing I'll do is go look for a blade and shave off all my brows. And they'll see me and laugh. And every time they'll laugh, I would thank God that I have brows that grow very fast. So every time when they grow back, I'll try again. And they kept laughing. And I think it was the point that my sister called me to do her makeup. That was the first time I was like, okay, I'm on to something here. But for you, you had to learn it. It's different where it's something that you learned on your own. And it's different where you had to meet somebody and put yourself under that training to kind of learn. So what were some of like the craziest times where you felt like, am I sure I'm on the right track?
It's crazy. Like, first of all, when I got to the first class, by then I didn't have a kit. So when I got there, I had no idea products were that expensive. I had no idea.
Very good.
So when I got there and she was like, this is 10K, and I was like, geez, will I be able to buy? So that was one of the problems, like one of the problems I faced, the difficulties I faced, being able to build a kit, not just any kind of kit, a professional kit, because you're using it for business. That was one of the problems. And then with the craft too, you look at someone doing this, you think it's easy. It is not. It is not. There's a lot of techniques going on there. So that was one thing too. And the worst, let me even take an example, putting on eyelashes cold. I used to cry. I'll put and it's hanging. So the whole, in fact, it's not just about learning the financial aspect, like funding it and all that. It was such it was challenging.
So who was the first person you did like your first professional makeup and you were so impressed with yourself? Like still one moment that you can still remember in your life as a big milestone?
Yeah, actually a friend of mine, Liduna, and she actually booked me. That was like my first job after my training. Yeah, I think I did a good job. Like, she still has that picture on her profile picture up to now.
Oh, that's so sweet.
Yeah.
And it's so good to see how you have the courage of, deciding, okay, this is what I want to follow full time, because being an entrepreneur is not as easy as it says. Most times people are like, oh, I want to be an entrepreneur because nobody's going to tell me what I have to do. I'm going to do it on my own. I'm my own boss. I don't take others. But then as an entrepreneur, the funny thing is, you don't even have time for yourself, because at any time you can be booked. You'd have to do the job. You have to show up even on days that you don't feel like it, right? So for you in this journey, right, and you spoke about how you were going to school, at what point were you sure that, okay, I want to fully put all my eggs in one basket, that's into this makeup thing? It's either it works or it doesn't work. Because, sometimes we'll try to have a safety net on, okay, let me have something as backup. African parents will tell you, just have your certificate, so that, even if that one doesn't work, you can come back home, we'll accept you in open arms. We have somebody that can put you somewhere. So when was it that you were very sure that, okay, I want to fully concentrate on this?
So like I said, I was going to school, and I think by then I was doing my master's. I was in my M2. So, Gemma, I'm a school person. I love school, you get. But at some point, I was like, what am I even doing here? Do I even like English language in the University of Yaoundé?
That's so sweet. Oh, I did bilingual studies.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
So I did that. I registered for my M2. The supervisor was assigned to me. Then it was difficult to write. I don't know how these people do it until they come up with the whole thesis. I was trying, I was really trying, and it wasn't.
And it's just English, oh.
And it's just English, exactly. And I was like, no, Claudia, stop fooling yourself. What are you doing here? And I was like, nah, I'm not doing it again. I left it, and I just said, let me just focus on what I know how to do best, what I know I love.
And what you thrive in, by giving your best. And I think that's very bold, very, very bold, I must say, and kudos to you for being able to take that decision and be honest with yourself. We are not saying that everybody should abandon their thesis on the way. That is not what we are saying.
It's a very bad example.
But if you know that you are wasting your time, and you know somewhere that you can put in all your efforts to thrive while doing that, is something that you love, you should definitely go for it. So having a makeup business is something that can cause a lot of frictions, because you get to meet with clients, and your work is directly with clients. There's the whole hospitality you have to learn. There's client management. There are clients that there are lots. So do you have one of your most craziest experiences with a client?
I have a lot of them, Gemma. Clients can be harmful. You meet the nice ones, the ones that actually respect you, your craft, and the ones that feel like,
what's this one
even doing? Some of them will really feel like, just for makeup, maybe they ask for your price, and they'll be like, for something I'm going to wipe afterwards. Like, if it's not important, why are you coming to ask me for my price, or why do you want the service you get? So on a daily basis, I meet different people, the good, the bad, the ugly, everything. But anyways, like you said, makeup is a business. You have to know how to manage your clientele, how to communicate with them and all that. So I believe I'm doing a good job, because first of all, if you have returning clients, it means you're doing something good. Yeah. If you have people that keep coming to you and refer you, means you're managing the whole thing well.
Absolutely. And I think another thing is, in makeup, most of the time is word of mouth. Somebody can see your makeup and be like, oh, who did your makeup? Oh, I know the person, this is the person. Most times women trust when it's another woman that tells that this person can be trusted, and they listen to them. And then you're doing a really, really great job, like I continue to repeat. So for you, what would you say is the best thing about working in the makeup industry?
The best thing for me is that, first of all, it's makeup, of course, it has to do with women. When working in the makeup industry has made me, I've met a lot of amazing women. You meet women from different walks of life. You get their experiences. You understand what I'm saying? Sometimes you're like, they even give you the courage to continue doing what you're doing. I remember one time I was booked for how do you call that stuff again? Bridal shower something.
Bridal
Yeah.
shower, okay.
I got there and the lady, her friend was like, I was a makeup artist, and she doesn't do makeup again, but she was telling me that she's the one that brought this to Cameroon. She brought this to Cameroon, and I was so honored. I was like, wow, I mean, you've been in this game since then. And I was like, Mommy, please, can I have your contact? I want your contact. I just want to keep in touch with you. You get? So you meet a lot of people. You meet people that different walks of life doing women doing amazing jobs, and for me, that's just it. That's just like the best thing about the job.
Have you ever done makeup for probably a movie set or a music video?
Music video.
Okay, whose music video?
Fungi Maze.
Oh, Maze was here.
Yeah. I did her makeup that day.
Oh,
Yeah,
really?
yeah,
So you've been on my set twice, technically.
Yeah, technically.
No, it was really beautiful.
Thank you.
And like you said, it's exciting to meet your job permits you to meet different women from different walks of life, and you know, connect you, because it's something that almost everybody's getting into now. And with time, I'm sure that even the movie industry is somewhere you're going to find yourself in, because makeup is so versatile. Yes, you heard it here first. She's going to be on the movie set soon.
I am going to be. I claim it.
So it's really nice how versatile it is. But you know, being in the beauty industry, especially in a time where everything is mostly digitalized, it means you have to show up online. You have to show up, because your social media is practically like your CV, like your resume. Everybody has to come to a page to see, like, okay, this person is working. These are receipts of how she has been able to grow over time. So how do you handle, you know, the balance of being able to show up for your business and at the same time stay in line with the trends or with the need to show up online?
Chema, it is hectic. I cannot lie. Like, it's because as a makeup artist, you're the makeup artist, you're the photographer, you're the videographer, you're the editor. That means you do everything. Like, okay, let's talk about the big brands. At least they have people they could hire for all those things. Maybe she's just a makeup artist and she has someone that's going to take care of the pictures,
somebody
editing the videos. But you, as someone that is still growing and that cannot afford all that, you're supposed to do it yourself. So it's it's not easy, Gemma. But I try. Like, I put up a schedule. I'm like, oh, today I'm supposed to post today at this time. I just feel like if you're determined, you can do it. Yeah. So I just schedule myself. I have a timetable. I'm like, oh, I'm supposed to post today. I'm supposed to post this time and all that. I just try. The days that sometimes I go through my phone and I see a lot of unedited works, and I'm like, but then one day you just have to sacrifice and do all the job.
You have to.
So that you have to post and all that.
Now, in a world where makeup is fast becoming a necessity for almost everything, where you have to show up to your job, you have to show up to meet clients, you have to show up for events, what does beauty mean to you, like on a personal level? What does beauty mean to you?
Beauty, are we talking about it in reference to makeup itself? For me, people always say that they don't see the importance of makeup and all that. For me, I feel like it's very important, because the whole makeup thing can help someone's, like, boost someone's confidence. Yeah. I could just do my makeup, I feel beautiful, and I walk into this place like I don't care, like, who are you? Who are you talking to? I am confident, you get. Yeah. So that is it. I just feel like it makes you look, you become bold. At that point, you feel pretty. You know when you're pretty, when you feel pretty, when you know that you're okay, you're nice. There's nobody can tell you otherwise. you will not hide yourself somewhere. You want to be seen, and of course, if you're seen, your potentials are, you bring out your potentials. People see you. People will be like, oh, this girl, you get. So that's it. I just feel like the whole beauty thing brings out people's, ladies in particular, the confidence.
You know, guys are now doing makeup.
I know. I know.
Somebody will have a normal photo shoot as a guy and he's looking for a makeup artist, and I'm like, are you now competing with women? I don't understand what is happening. We are not competing in the makeup industry. But then I kind of relate to what you said about makeup boosting confidence, because there are certain makeup looks that I do that when I come out of the house, there's this way I feel about myself.
Exactly.
I know there are different ways to which makeup helps you to show up. You know, there are days where I just want to be cool, calm, and collected.
Exactly.
But there's a particular look, and I think almost everybody knows it, and especially when I have to go with the red matte lips. When I put it on, there's nothing you can tell me that will listen to you. So it kind of makes sense, you know. You know, there's this whole thing where men are like, women put on makeup for them, and I'm like, if only you knew.
Yeah, exactly.
That most
it's
times
not even for them. It's not even for the guys.
I know most times women don't even care about men's compliments. It's when a lady tells you are looking good.
Yeah.
I think a man can tell me I'm looking good and I'm like, okay, thank you. But when a lady tells me you are looking good, my dear, I will smile for the whole day. So sorry to men, this is a direct shade, but it's not for you.
It's not for you.
It's not for you guys. So just calm down. Just calm your egos down. It's not for you. So we're going to play another game, like I said.
All right.
So this game, you're not going to think too much. I'm going to start a sentence and you complete it.
Gemma.
Don't think too much. The first thing that comes to your head. First thing that comes to your head.
All right.
Okay. My go-to product that I can't live without is
Blossom moisturizer. The moisturizer is fire.
Okay, I think you're going to put me on to that later.
Right.
Beauty to me is
good.
My dream collab will be with
Gemma. Terry, the perfect finisher. She's a makeup artist.
Okay.
Based in Cameroon. She's good.
Okay.
She's good.
So what people don't realize about makeup artists is
that's it.
Yeah, you complete this sentence.
We know how to cook.
Okay.
I have a friend that once told me that he had no idea that makeup artists could cook.
What's the meaning of that?
He said that when you look at makeup artists, they just look so he could not believe that a makeup artist could cook.
Don't worry, we'll start tying Eru leaf on our heads. So one day I want to
Gemma. One day I want to be a well-renowned makeup artist.
Okay. In 5 years, I will be
out of this country.
Where do you want to go? You want to leave who do you want to leave the country for? I want to understand what's happening.
No, at least in 5 years, I don't know. I've done my own this place. Let me go elsewhere.
You've contributed your quota to the country.
Exactly.
I thought people said country is too sweet for liver.
The people that are saying it are the ones that I don't know what they are counting on.
And you know the funny thing, the people that are saying this are not even in the country at this moment.
Exactly.
Deceiving all of us. But anyway, so like I said, you've been doing an amazing job so far. So what would you say have been the most challenges you faced so far starting your business as a personal brand?
When it comes to challenges, like I said, first of all, let's talk about I spoke about trying to build a kit,
a professional kit, yes.
That was dead then, because now I really don't have that problem. I mean, I have a whole professional kit. Now it's my challenges. I have to talk about the clients. You know, most people don't see makeup as a real job. Like,
yes, they don't even see it as a creative venture.
Exactly, they don't see it as a job. And you see, most of the times people coming to you asking you for your prices, and they're baffled. They're like, what? Why is it so expensive? Isn't that? They just say like it shouldn't be that expensive. It's not that it's expensive. Let's say for them it's not. They should say, I always tell them, say you cannot afford. Don't say it's expensive, because you cannot afford, other people can afford, so it's not expensive. But when it comes to most clients don't see the value. They'll be like, why should I spend this amount of money on this? And I'm like, you want good work?
You have to be ready to,
you have to
invest in that.
Exactly. So that is like basically the most challenging part about the whole makeup thing. Most clients just feel like
makeup is just something random. I think that was one of the reasons it was important for me to have you here, because like I said, this podcast is for creative, and most times people don't see makeup artists as creative. I mean, the name has art is there, it should be obvious that it is something creative. To me, I see it as a form of painting, because it's not everybody that can just pick up a brush and do a beautiful transformation that you see on people's faces and you are like, wow. So it's a craft that I would say people need to have more respect for, people need to value more, because of the effort that is being put, and also because of, you know, the time and also the transformation that goes into that. Because people think, okay, just put 1 and 2 together, because imagine you miss skin prep.
Exactly. Or foundation selection.
Talking about foundation selection, I just remembered I was in the market some weeks ago and I saw this lady's makeup. It's like she's 2 shades darker than you, and her foundation is like a concealer that she just puts on her face, like 2 shades lighter than her. And I was like, these are the kind of people that will be giving bad names to makeup artists.
That's why most men don't like makeup, because maybe you've seen people that have had bad makeup.
Horrible.
If you see good makeup, you definitely love it. Yeah, you will definitely love it. If the foundation match is perfect, if everything is well blended, you will love it. But then if you carry your dark skin, you carry fair foundation on you, how do you want it to come together? It cannot come together. So you will definitely hate it. You will not like it.
Of course. Is there somebody that you would like to do makeup on that you haven't done? Is there somebody you're looking forward to making up?
Not really, Gemma.
There's nobody in your mind, whether locally, internationally, that you'd love
to work on. The only person I would have really loved to work on was my twin sis, but she came to the country, I worked on her, and that's it.
That's all.
I don't really have any other person in mind. It was just my sister. I was like, I cannot wait for when you come and I work on your face, and we did it. So I really don't have any other person in mind.
All right, that makes sense. So there's an exercise I make all my guests do. So the exercise is you have to write a letter to your young self. Your young self who didn't know you'd be at the level you are here today. Your young self who had no idea you'd be doing what you're doing today. So if you were to write that letter, I'm going to help you start it. So dear Claudia, comma, you can continue the letter.
Dear Claudia, I'm so proud of you. Like, looking at your journey from where you started, it's amazing. Like, had no idea you would be here. Had no idea you'd be on Gemma's podcast. Like, it's amazing. I'm so proud of you. I know that the challenges are not over. More is still coming on the way, but just like you did it, you're going to do it. You just have to be strong. You persevere, and of course, you pray to the Almighty.
Oh, that's such a sweet letter. So thank you so much for coming on the show. I had so much fun. So before I let you go, what's one thing about makeup artists that people don't know? Like some things that happen behind the scenes that people don't know.
Let me talk about health, like the body. When we carry our things and go do that service, that home service, that bridal job, when we go back, we suffer. We suffer. Our body aches, our legs hurt. Like, if I have a job like out, like home service, the following day I will just be home resting, because I'll literally feel pains everywhere. Not that you've been standing up, because you have to carry your chair, you have to carry your kit, you have to carry the lights. So please, when we charge you guys, it's not that we are charging because we just want to charge. Please, it's
charging for the stress.
The stress and the service, because carrying your things to somebody's house, that you're relocating your studio. Yes, you're relocating everything to another place. You pack, you read, you take a ride, you get a ride, you get there, you unpack, you work, you pack, you carry back to your place, and you unpack. Imagine the stress.
Sorry.
But anyways, that's what I signed up for. So
you have to assume your decisions.
Yeah.
So guys, please don't stress my black Barbie, please. We're very sorry. Thank you so much for coming on the show. I had so much fun. Did you have fun?
So much fun. Much fun.
Thank you. I'm a good host. So guys, this was Black Barbie, and you can make sure to follow her on all her social media platforms. We're going to put her handle, so you follow her and make sure you book her for your makeup services.
Catch you. Always available.
Always available, of course. Catch you on the next episode of Quite Enough. I remain your host, the Voice Gemma, and always remember there is something inside of you that the world needs to hear. See you.